In the last 15 to 20 years, we've seen a rapid shrink in roaming distance for children. We've also seen a lessening of risky play.
On the medium term, there's some pretty good evidence now that free play increases several indicators of well-being, such as creativity, resilience, which is very important to be able to bounce back from adversity, risk management, so knowing when to take risks and when not to take risks. There's some evidence that it reduces anxiety, which is very important. There certainly needs to be more as well, I think, and over the longer term, using some really robust measures so we can sort of say definitively, hey, this is something we really need to address now before it's too late and we have a generation of kids who grow up to be parents who don't know anything about free play and they teach the same to their kids. So it's a time to strike, I think, is now.
That job's done.
Risk management is very important to learn at a young age, because if you don't learn it at a young age, you tend to make a lot of bigger mistakes as an adolescent. You know, the mistakes you can make falling out of a tree and doing things as a young, 7 to 8 year old tend to be a little bit less serious than driving cars and drinking.
Free play is loosely defined as a combination of risky play and object play. Object play uses natural things and repurposes things. It encourages creativity.
Risky play can be divided up into 6 major things. One is tools, adult tools, like hammers and nails, saws. Some parents will even allow their child to use sharp knives under supervision. Heights is another one, so kids love anything that's tall, that obviously provides that fear of falling. Rough and tumble is another one, wrestling, play fighting, that sort of thing. Very important for socialisation as well as testing our own boundaries. Over there. Exploration, independent exploration, so being able to find paths and hidden things and not be under your parents' watching eye all the time. Another E is elements, so natural elements, things like dirt, mud, fire, water. And speed is the last one, so kids love fast things and thrill of going really fast, down hills and go-karts, those sort of things, bikes. The thing about parents is we're very conservative by nature. Our children are very important to us, so our perception of our risk is a lot higher than actual risk. So what we might think, oh man, I can never let my child out loose on the road because it's a 50-50 they're going to get hit by a car. Whereas the risk of them actually having an accident is very, very small. And a lot of parents are worried about what other parents think too. They're worried that the other parent might look at them and think, oh, you're allowing their child to climb that tree, You really should be a bit more careful than that.
Even if it hurts, it does not matter.
So my advice would be just to forget about the other parents. I mean, what the hell do they matter? It's how you raise your own child.
A few years back, AUT began a project to develop play spaces for schools. But as they struggled to raise funds, the free play concept emerged and has now overtaken the original idea.
Hey, why don't we just loosen up the rules? And so they decided to bring back bull rush, they allowed object play, climbing trees, and they've really taken it to another level.
We have a group of Pahutakawa trees over there that they can all climb, and they're allowed to play with sticks, and then very simple things like letting our grass grow long in places and playing in the grass. We left some tyres out that we were growing potatoes in just to see what they would do with them, and it's particularly popular with our 5 and 6 year olds. We always have 2 teachers out on duty. Safety is very important, but we're just teaching ourselves, and this is what we were taught, to observe and not interfere.
They've seen a reduction in injuries, they've seen a reduction in bullying, they've seen an increase in physical activity, reduction in sedentary behaviour, all these things that we value. Some of the advice I give to parents who want to know how to do this is to actually schedule time where there's nothing to do. All there is to do is to play as a kid or play as a family, and to set up an environment that they can actually do that.
You can find more Raising Children stories on our website or free app. Raising Children's here to support you, but there's much to learn as a parent. So make sure you seek further advice and help. A good start is a social service agency, an early childhood education provider, or a health professional.
This is made by Raising Children Media.